AFC side, Michael Thomas had 9 touchdown catches this season, including the game-clinching 72-yard TD against the Rams back in November. Over in the AFC, Tyreek Hill had 13 total touchdowns, over 1,600 total yards this season for the Chiefs. Shannon, who is the better receiver?
Tyreek. He's more explosive. Anytime he has the ball in his hands, he's a threat to hit his head on the goalpost. Skip, they both came into the league in 2016. Tyreek is averaging 17 yards a catch. Michael Thomas is averaging 11 yards a catch. But here's the thing. This is the difference. 50-yard TD catches. Tyreek has 10. Michael Thomas has 1. 25-yard TD catches. Tyreek Hill has 17. Michael Thomas has 2. Tyreek Hill changes the way you play defense. Now, Michael Thomas has better hands, but if you see that play that's been playing in the montage, Skip, Tyreek Hill caught a ball. He reached behind him to catch it. And when his feet hit the ground, he pieced out the safety from the Patriots and like, I'm gone. There's nothing like this. You can't, I mean, it's hard to coach against this because he's a threat to take the top off. And you know, Skip, the thing that I've been impressed about him is that when he first got to the league, he was Tavon Austin. He was a gadget guy and a return guy. But he constantly worked on his game. His game evolved, and he's turned himself into a damn good receiver. You know what? He might be in the top 5 because I think the top 3, I think Julio, AB, DeAndre Hopkins, whoever you like, you like. Now, 2, you like Odell. When Odell's healthy, he might be, whatever. But give me Tyreek Hill because of the explosiveness. Because anytime I put the ball in his hands, be it on a reverse or I throw it to him, he's a threat to give me 6 points.
I give you all of the above. And if you want exciting, if you want electrifying, give me that little man for the Chiefs. If he's going to hit his head on the goalpost, he's going to have to really leap.
Yeah, he's going to run into it. He's going to run into it.
But over time, down after down after down, what do you tell me about Michael Thomas? Why don't they just stop him?
Yeah.
Triple him. You can't just keep running little in cuts. Remember, what did you tell me last week? Drew Brees just keeps throwing it. Just put 3 people on it, right? Nobody can stop him. He's really the only true weapon that Drew has. I know Kamara catches balls out of the backfield and occasionally he'll line up in the slot, but Michael Thomas dominates their whole receiving core. It's like it's Michael Thomas or bust to win big games.
Yes.
And he's going to play a huge role. And again, you say Talib won't travel, but whatever, between Marcus Peters and Talib, they're both going to have a whole lot of help on Michael Thomas.
Yes.
And I will bet you he's still going to catch a whole bunch of balls on Sunday in that dome.
Oh, yeah.
He led the NFL with 125 catches. And the next wide receiver on the depth chart here, it's Taquan Smith, caught 28. So 125, and the next wide receiver caught 28. That's 97 fewer balls than this guy.
That's got to be the biggest discrepancy between
just,
1 and 2.
It's absurd because Ben Watson's, he's okay. He's getting up there in age. It seems like he's been around forever.
Yeah, it's been around.
He caught 35 balls. Kamara caught 81 balls, but a lot of them are dink and dunks where you're trying to get him in space where he can break away from people. And I don't know how he does it, but you know who he's starting to remind me of? He's only in his 3rd year. He's got a little Jerry Rice going on. And I know people are saying, what? But they're out of the same mold because they're route runners. They're not that fast.
Right.
And the reason he went in the 2nd round, Michael Thomas, was he timed 4.57, almost 4.6. What did Jerry Rice time?
Jerry like 4.6. Yeah.
4.6. Well, again, the great Tom Landry had a shot at Jerry Rice. No, he just can't run. You know, we can't do that because we got to have somebody who can run. Well, he can run routes.
Yes.
And it's so effortless and so efficient that he just keeps getting open because if you look at Jerry Rice's greatest year, it came later after Montana was gone and it was Steve Young. Yeah. It's all the way up to 95.
Right.
And he caught
1,900 yards.
122 balls. So he didn't even he caught 3 fewer than Michael Thomas caught this year. That's his best year. And yet that year he caught 41% of the balls that Steve Young threw. Well, that's pretty high. And then 58% of the yards passing for Steve Young went to Jerry Rice. That's absurd. That's off the charts because this year, if you look at Michael Thomas, he was 34% of the Saints' offense on catches and 35% on yards. But still, that's league leading because nobody does that. Right. So look at Tyreek. He caught 87 balls, but Travis Kelce caught 103. So again, to your point, when he hits, when he catches one, it's going to be for big yards.
And the thing is, what makes it so hard to cover Tyreek, Skip, is because he's so fast. He's going to get you out of that back pedal. So now you're going to bail because you got to try to. The guy ran 20.100, 200 meters. So he has world-class speed. And because he can accelerate so quick, I mean, he doesn't take time to build up. Within the second step, he's past you.
Okay, but Travis Kelce, to me, is the fastest tight end, right? Like yards after catch, he's scary good on yards after catch, right?
He's a glider. And the thing is, they work really, really well together.
They do.
I think for where they are, Skip, I think Michael Thomas is perfect for Drew Brees because I don't know if Drew Brees could throw the ball and hit Tyreek like Mahomes can.
Yeah,
because Mahomes can.
These are all mid-range passes, right?
Yes.
To Michael Thomas?
Yes.
And again, I know he's got kind of a boring name and a boring game, so people don't really care. He had an off-the-charts great year.
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
Because every play, I think he's getting doubled every play the whole year, right? Why wouldn't you?
But see, think about it, Skip. Tyreek caught 38 fewer passes, had 70-plus more yards and 3 more touchdowns.
Okay.
So every time he touched the ball, Jen, he's a threat to make the referee smell the deodorant. Referee gonna do this every time Tyreek gets smell deodorant. That's what Tyreek gonna do for you.
You sure they wear deodorant?
Yeah, make us smell the deodorant, Tyreek.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he can do that, but this other guy.
Hey, guess who got to deal with that on Sunday?
Who?
Who got to deal with that on Sunday? Who playing Tyreek? What team playing Reek?
Unfortunately, Bill Belichick's playing him.
Oh, wait.
So, you know what? He's probably going to get all that. He might go for $2 here.
Nah, he don't don't worry about this. Don't worry about what we got.
You know what? I need points on this game.
You get no points.
Yeah.
Nope.
Huh?
Nope.
Don't I at least need
I feel
3?
like we discussed on this.
My homeboy.
Really?
Yep. Tyreek, Skip. I mean, that Michael Thomas is unbelievable.
You know what? Tyreek is shorter than Kevin Hart. That's what I think.
No way.
How about me?
He's shorter than
Kevin Hart.
Shorter than Kevin Hart.
I got to wrap you guys up
Yes,
because
I said it.
Kevin Hart is
He's here.
What's up, man?
You got to respond to that.
Are you good? Good to see you.
Yes, sir.
We have so much to get to with Kevin. We'll talk to him about his show, Tom Brady, his Eagles.
They got it on camera. They got it on camera.
How are you, man?